Now that's a catch and a fumble.
Vela, of course, taking over the reins since Jeff Linke moved on to Newport Harbor High School. And Phil Vela has also instituted a program, and the Lancers look ready to kill. They look like one of the standouts in this area. So let's have a look now at the Norwalk Lancers. The Norwalk Lancers have been pretty consistent over the years. Matter of fact, Norwalk has made 5 appearances in the CIF playoffs. But the Lancers, the CIF football title,
We've been in the playoffs the last. In playoffs, we had to do something drastically to change our off-season program. So we went into an extensive weightlifting program where we required the kids to come in the morning for an hour and lift. And we put on a lot of weight, a lot of strength, and we think it's going to pay off.
Size has definitely been a problem in past seasons for Norwalk. As
part of that Eagle defense.
We're going to have a good-sized line, and that's what hurt us last year. Is our line was real small, so they were getting beat up, and they were getting into our backfield. I think we're going to be able to hold them and keep them out this year.
Yeah, we have a big line. At first, I thought we were going to have a good line, but now that we have pads and everything's looking good.
Okay.
Good size. The line just big, and then just power. We've been just like lifting a lot of weights to be strong and everything. So we should be moving the ball like real good.
We've got a little bit beef up there. We think we've got a kid there, 270, a tackle, Dan Sanchez. He's a young kid. Our line is going to average around 215, 218, which is the biggest line they've had here for a while.
And one of the standout linemen is going to be this year Randy Bunt. And what kid you really have high hopes on this year?
Well, Randy's an all-around good kid. He's got a high GPA average, way above 3.0, 3.5 maybe. And he goes both ways. He's 6'5", about 220. He's one of our captains and just a positive kid on the field.
Now, last year you lost a lot of good defensive standouts. We mentioned Derek Stafford, Ron Scafidi, Danny Cabrera, another standout athlete, a bunch of all-leaguers. How are you going to compensate with that loss?
We have some kids that played behind them that got experience. Danny got hurt 2 or 3 ball games, and that allowed Richard Ariola to get a lot of experience. Javier Valenzuela, and we have Sonny Sotelo. These are kids that got a lot of experience last year, and I don't think we're going to lose a lot. They're tough kids. They come up and stick, so I don't think that we're going to lose the experience like Danny. Danny was a 3-year all-leaguer both ways, and then Scafidi was tough as a linebacker all-leaguer 2 years in a row. But these kids, I think by league with 5 games under their belt, they'll do just fine.
Defensively, the Lancers secondary remains untested, but the line has gained considerable size and strength, and the Lancers hope to be able to pressure opposing quarterbacks. Offensively, Coach Vela offered these insights.
We're going to stay pretty much like we did last year. We run off an eye, but we've got some good size. We're going to alternate 2 or 3 tailbacks. Dae-Ho Song is hurt right now, and he was our starter last year. We've got capable kids like David McCoy and David Thomas that will come in and spell. In fact, we may rotate all 3 of them.
Coach, you have some pretty good competition at that quarterback position.
There's 2 kids right now. One is a senior, Newton Winberg, and then he was ineligible last year. Our other quarterback, Noe Nahara, he played as a sophomore. He must have started 3 or 4 games and got a lot of experience. He's a lefty, real tall kid. Both of them have strong arms. So right now, because of the experience, varsity experience, Noe probably has a slight edge. But the other kid, Winberg, he's pushing them too.
Well, they're looking pretty good. It's still a close race between me and Newton, but it should come out one of us. Pretty soon we're going to be known by next week.
The competition's better, though, right now. Yeah. It's better to have somebody in that can push you.
Yeah, because, you know, you get pushed and you do a lot better. It's pretty good, though.
The Lancers appear anxious and confident about the upcoming season.
And to go to the league, and we intend to get someplace this year. So yeah, we're pretty serious about it.
But yeah, everybody's working hard and everybody's getting excited. Everybody wants to play that first game and get on with it.
No.
We're not one of those big teams and all, but we're tough, and that's gonna help us out.
And we're getting smarter as we go along. We're way ahead of last year's schedule, and we're looking good.
this is my 20th year coaching, not at this school, but I've coached varsity for 20 years. I think we have had the best week of practice. The enthusiasm level has been extremely high. Very few absences, if any, on the varsity level. So we're real optimistic. We're ready to get going.
Norwalk High, let's take a look and see where they're going to be this upcoming Friday. And there you see opening game. I'm blind. Norwalk 6-5 going against Sierra Vista 2-6-1, and of course that's going to be Friday as well, September 11th. And ought to be a good game for the Lancers. As you heard Coach Fella and all the other athletes say, they have really gained considerable size and strength during the offseason, and that's one of the things Norwalk has lacked when it's come playoff time. They really couldn't